Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to the North Ridgeville City Schools Board of Education regular meeting. Today is Tuesday, April 16th. I invite you, if you can, to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Grigsby here. Mr. Haynes here. Mrs. McCarthy.
Here.
Mrs. Saxon.
Here.
Mr. Vaca.
Thank you. Finalization of agenda.
The agenda is final as presented.
Thank you, Madam Superintendent. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the written summary of the regular minutes for the meetings on March 5th and March 19th, 2024.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Saxon, second by Mr. Grigsby. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Saxon.
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby. Yes. Mr. Haynes. Yes. Mrs. McCarthy.
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Thank you. That'll move us into the superintendent treasurer's report. Looks like we have a fun night ahead of us.
We do.
Indeed.
One of my favorite meetings before we get into it, I would like to introduce Mr. Shane Sullivan, who is here to recognize his NRA students of the month of March.
Hello.
Hi.
I apologize for not being here last month, but I do greatly appreciate that you've given us some time today to honor our students of the month. First up is Cecilia Pardo. Cecilia. Well, I'm going to read some nice things about Cecilia that her teachers have said about her. Cecilia constantly displays ownership. She works hard to complete her work, be a good citizen, and role model to her peers. She is admired by all as they are greeted with her warm, friendly, determined smile. We are so proud of you. Congratulations. Our other students of the month could not be here today. I'm going to read. Is that Charlotte?
That's Charlotte.
Perfect. I think Charlotte is.
She probably doesn't.
Okay. So I'll read some great things about the rest of our students of the month. Charlotte Geiger. Charlotte is eager to participate and is engaged in what she is learning in her classroom. She is friendly and has become a well-rounded student in a variety of settings. Charlotte enjoys interacting with peers, working the Ranger Brew Crew coffee cart, and shares her sense of humor with teachers, staff, and students. So let's give a round of applause for Charlotte. Our next student of the month is sixth grader Landon Schipperstein. We are delighted to announce that Landon has been selected as a sixth grade student of the month. This recognition is a testament to Landon's outstanding dedication to his academics, his exemplary behavior, and his positive influence on his peers. Landon demonstrates the qualities of a true role model. He exhibits kindness, empathy, and respect towards others. He consistently demonstrates integrity, honesty, and responsibility in his actions, serving as a commendable example for peers to follow. We are incredibly proud to have Landon as a member of our team, and we commend his exceptional achievements and exemplary conduct. Congratulations, Landon. And finally, our eighth grade student of the month, Braden Simmons. Braden is a very respectful student who is very organized and dedicated to his studies. Let's give Braden a round of applause. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, and while that was our last Student of the Month presentation, we do still have two amazing staff members to recognize, and here to do that tonight is Amy Hostetler, Director of Human Resources.
Right. Good evening, everybody. Congratulations to all of our grant award winners that will be announced later this evening, and then certainly to our students of the month. On behalf of the Board of Education, it is my pleasure to announce two staff members each month that we recognize as our NRCS staff members of the month. We always nominate staff members who have shown extreme care, demonstrated excellence, and/or provided exemplary professionalism. These nominations come from students, staff, parents, colleagues, or their administrators. This month's first award winner is Miss Laura Pippins. Ms. Pippins was first hired as a food service associate for North Ridgeville in April of 2023. She's been with us about a year. Prior to her hire, she did serve as a substitute secretary for us in the district. Laura is currently working at NRAC and has quickly become a student favorite at the Nacho Bar. So this month, I will tell you, this month she was nominated by several students. So I think she had close to 15 nominations. And it was nice because every single student that nominated her said something about her kindness. So that was something that was mentioned in every single nomination. And then they also recognized her hard work and her smile. Laura's supervisor had this to share. She is always willing to jump in and help. She is friendly and makes sure students get a great meal with a smile. It is obvious from the number of students who nominated Laura that her kindness is a highlight of their day. Congratulations, Laura, and thank you for being such a positive and valuable team member. Our second employee this evening is Miss Melanie Hunt. Melanie is a second grade teacher at Liberty Elementary. She was first hired at North Ridgeville at Liberty Elementary, a great position in 2015. Before coming to us, she joined us from Imagine Cleveland Academy, where she was a second grade teacher there as well. In addition to her classroom experiences, Melanie has also served on the building leadership team, the district leadership team, the Social Studies Elementary course of study adoption, Virtual Homegrown Summer Writing Institute, PBIS committees, the Student Wellness and Success Committee, and an after-school reading intervention program. Melanie was nominated by one of her colleagues who had this to share. Melanie is always flexible, open, and thoughtful. No matter the situation in her classroom, she always finds the joy in teaching all students, and all students love being part of her classroom community. One of Melanie's administrators shared this. Melanie has built a rapport with every single student in her classroom. She embraces each student's personality and has developed a true community in her classroom. Because of this, her students work hard. They constantly strive to do their best. And so she is a great example for all of our staff, and we congratulate her and thank you for all of your service.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mel and Laura, for being our April staff members of the month. And I would just like to take this opportunity, as always, to thank all of our students and parents and teachers and administrators who have taken the time over the course of this last year to nominate our wonderful staff members. It's a great way to share the wonderful things that's happening. Thank you.
Thank you. And I also would like to echo what Mrs. Hostetler said, but I would also like to thank Annie for her efforts in making this program a reality and having a way for us to recognize those staff members who do go above and beyond. And we are grateful for your work, Annie, so thank you very much. And at this time, I know this is what we've all been waiting for. I would like to introduce Mayor Kevin Corcoran and Mr. and Mrs. Edwards, who are here to recognize all of the grant winners from the endowment funds this year.
All right. Good evening, board members, superintendent, administration, and attendees. Hope most of you are getting checks today. There are 15 members of the endowment funds representing students, schools, and community, and we're proud to present this year's grants to the NRCS staff and support personnel. There are 3 separate fund sources as usual. There's the General Endowment Fund, Fine Arts Fund, and the Shannon Edwards Memorial Fund. Over the past 30 years, can't speak tonight. Over the past 33 years, the endowment funds have grown due to the generous contributions of businesses, NRCS employees, parents, and private individuals. Grant awards are funded from the interest generated by the investment of these contributions, allowing a perpetual source of funding to enhance the educational experiences of NRCS students. This year, the endowment funds are awarding 49 grants totaling $18,540. So, I call your name. It's the general fund. This is the general fund awards, and if I've brutalized your name, I apologize in advance. Thank you for laughing, Karen. Brianna Britsall. Come on up. Jacqueline Tobias. Kelsey Mueller.
She's out in the hallway.
Okay. Stacy Arbaugh. Sherry Bykowski. Sure. Sheila Cunningham. Kristen Zaki. Carla Ponting. Lisa Cormack. They'll still get the check if they don't show.
Yeah, there is actually no checks in here.
Oh, well. Dina Pinker.
Yeah.
Liz Wolanski. Arthea Adkins. Beck Somerville.
Anything out here? Is this?
This is.
You're back.
Yeah.
Grant Pop. Oh, I'm sorry, Robin Pop.
I can take that one for her. She's nice.
Jacqueline Papadakis. Jess Darby.
Oh,
Marcy Saxon.
how about that?
Gretchen Earthberger. Michelle Quinn. Nicole Williams. Karen Kretovics. And Karen's got
Yeah,
2 more,
he's got, right?
3 altogether. All right.
Okay, that's for the general fund. So we have 2, Kelsey Mueller, she's out there, and then Aretha Atkins that work here. Find somebody to take those.
Yep.
Soon. All right, there's enough.
There is.
Fine arts.
Fine Arts Fund. Jessica Grosman. Katie Scolino.
Here's Chelsea. I'll take Jen.
Great.
Megan Arnica. Katie Foreman.
Thank you.
Haley Bryson. Sarah Miller. And Barry Saxon. Marcy, you want to take that? Oh, there is.
It takes.
Oh, Barry's got it.
Well.
It's all in here.
This will be fun.
We get on the edge.
Is that everybody or?
That's everybody for this. Yeah.
We got some more to go.
Okay, do you want one? Okay,
One picture of everybody.
then you tell me. You want to bring up everybody?
Because some of them will be back here again. Hey, this is for the Shannon Edwards Memorial Fund. I'll do my quick little read through here. This is hard to believe, it's the 23rd year, 23 years ago. We are honored to be able to present the grant awards from the Shannon Edwards Memorial Fund. This fund was established in 2001 to celebrate the rich but short life of our daughter Shannon. Shannon passed away suddenly in March of that year. At the time, she was a fifth grade student at Wilcox, and I would assume people won't know where Wilcox is, but for now, I will. Karen and I want to establish the Memorial Fund as a way to express our appreciation and gratitude to the North Ridgeville City School District for their outstanding and continuing response and support. In selecting the recipients for the grant awards to be funded from the Shannon Edwards Memorial Fund, the endowment funds look for proposals which will benefit students with special needs, enrichment programs, or would support programs and activities that Shannon might have enjoyed. It is our pleasure at this time to be able to present the grant awards to the teachers and staff who submitted those grant applications. Well, you want to read them? Okay, this one is Katie Stoward and Kendra Carter. There we go. Caitlin Carlos. Stephanie Godino. Okay.
Right.
Cheryl Munson. Aaron Leeming and Natasha Tortora. Rebecca James. Thank you. Alicia Peroni. Oh, thank you. I like this one. Mike Chesmar. Carolyn Noga. Liberty. Oh, no, cheers. Nicole Miller.
I can take that.
Christy Kuceric. Nina DeMarco. Tara Greiner. Sarah Diabato.
Can I hear about it?
Okay. Gretchen Herzberger.
Well, we know where she is.
Oh my gosh. She's yours. And that's all. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Can I go down?
Okay, everybody ready?
Ready?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Let me do one more for safety. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome, thank you. Okay, while you are all filing back to your seats, I would like to say congratulations to all of you and thank you for your dedication to providing excellent experiences for our students. I'd also like to thank the endowments committee for all the hard work that they do in raising money to make these grants possible, and especially the Edwards for celebrating their daughter for the last 23 years with North Ridgeville City Schools. We sincerely appreciate you and the dedication that you've shown to our school district. So thank you very much.
Great.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, it's announcements and hearing of the public. Board, are there any announcements this evening? If anyone has? No? Okay, thank you. Hearing of the public? If anyone would like to address the Board of Education at this time, somebody will move the podium into its appropriate location. And you can sign in, give us your name and address. And you'll have 3 minutes to speak. Thank you, Mr. Yunker.
Welcome.
All right. Going once, going twice. All right, we'll move on. We will move to the consent agenda. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the consent agenda resolution as presented. Board, that's on page 13, I believe. Thank you. Moved by Ms. Saxon, second by Mr. Grigsby. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Saxon?
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby?
Yes.
Mr. Haynes?
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy?
Yes.
Mr. Vaca?
All right, move on to the finance report. There are 4 finance items for our consideration this evening. The first item for consideration is a resolution to approve the financial statements and reports for the month of March 2024. Second item is the adoption of the estimated resources and appropriations amendment for fiscal year 2024. The next is a resolution accepting the tax rates as determined by the County Budget Commission. And finally, we have a recommendation to approve the proposed settlement agreement. I move to approve the financial items in 1 reading.
Second.
Moved by myself, second by Mr. Grigsby. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, roll call please.
Mrs. McCarthy?
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby? Yes. Mr. Haynes?
Yes.
Mrs. Saxon?
Yes.
Mr. Vaca?
All right, moving right along, we'll go into other board business with a human resources report by Mr. Haynes.
Thank you. We have a few items to consider under human resources report. 1 certified staff appointment, 2 support staff appointments, 3 support staff substitute contracts, 2 summer school 2024 coordinator contracts, 1 hourly tutor contract, 1 support staff leave of absence, 4 certified staff resignations, 3 support staff resignations. I move to approve the human resource items in 1 reading.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Moved by Mr. Haynes, seconded by Mr. Grigsby. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, roll call please.
Mr. Haynes?
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby?
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy?
Yes.
Mrs. Saxon?
Yes.
Mr. Vaca?
Thank you. And that brings us to a very special presentation this evening. I believe we have one of our newest staff members that we just approved here with us tonight. Ms. Hostler, you want to do a presentation with, for this?
Yes, I would love to. McKenna, would you like to come up with this? Okay, well, thank you, everybody. This is very exciting for us. We'd love to welcome our new staff members. And so one of the new traditions that we've started this year is to introduce those teachers that are just newly approved. And so McKenna Roos is joining us. McKenna is a graduate of Midview in the University of Toledo. She has been at Olmsted Falls the past 3 years as a Title I tutor. She's going to be joining us at NRAC at grade 3. So we think that her skills in early literacy stood out to us throughout the entire process. She went through a kind of a grueling 3 interview process. You know, with so many applicants, it was great that we just had consensus from start with McKenna. So we are thrilled to have her on board with us, and we are going to give her her Ranger goodies there to get started. And then I also have your contract that you can sign. There you go. Sure. All right. Well, welcome.
Congratulations, McKenna. Welcome to the Ranger family. Congratulations, McKenna. Okay. It is recommended that the Board of Education enter in executive session to discuss the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, compensation of public employees, and matters related to negotiations of public employees. There will be no action to follow. Can I get a second?
Second.
Moved by Mr. Grigsby, seconded by Mr. Haynes. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mr. Bach.
All right.
25.
Thank you all for coming out this evening. We hope you go out and enjoy the warm weather. I believe there's a track meet out there, some baseball games. I mean, there's a lot going on. Don't have to go home, but you can